All right, this is part two. Salakia, I had a phone call come in and it just stopped my video. Just in case you didn't watch the first one, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the whole for elect, preaching his word and truth with sincerity. And to you ribs, to you sisters out there, learning silence and staying in order. Shalom. Right, in continuation, we're going on the accounts of Yahushai being crucified and how the Romans they gave him a something to drink from a toilet utensil. It was called the Siloxbogium or pterosorium, also known as a sponge on a stick. Was a utensil found in ancient Roman latrines, consisting of a wooden stick. Right, so that's what they gave him to drink with. All right, back to the scriptures. This is Matthew 27, verse 31. It says, and after that, they had mocked him, and they took the robe off from him and put his own raiment on him and led him away to crucify him. Right? So they did all that. Right? 2 verses up, they took his clothes off, put this red garment on him just to mock him, then took it off and put his old clothes back on him. Right? It's a lot. They went through a lot, man. Yeah, just to mock him. They had some time with him. They spat on him. They hit him over the head with a stick. With the thorn crown on his head. Right. Verse 32. And as they came out, they found a man of Cyrene, Simon, by name. Him they compelled to bear his cross. Right. So this man had to help him carry it. From the beating that they gave him, he was dehydrated. He was beat and bruised, too weak to carry it. So they had this man carry it for him. Right, verse 33. And when they were come onto a place called Golgotha, that is to say, a place of a skull, they gave him vinegar to drink, mingled with gall. And when he had tasted thereof, he would not drink. And they crucified him and parted his garment, casting lots that it might be fulfilled, which was spoken by the prophet. They parted my garments among them, and upon my vesture they did cast lots. Right, verse 36, and sitting down they watch him there, and set up over his head his accusation written, this is Yahushai, the King of the Jews. Right, and I'm gonna jump down to verse 41, because to show you that there was wicked Israelites there who mocked him as well. Right, and did not believe. It says verse 42. So he saved others, himself he cannot save. If he be the King of Israel, let him now come down from the cross, and we will believe him. And he trusted in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Let him deliver him. So like he trusted in Yahweh. Let him deliver him now, if he will have him. For he said, I am the son of Yahweh. Right. So it was a pretty gruesome thing to see, man. And on top of that, he had loved ones there. They had to watch, him be mocked, and the very few words that he could say on the cross, he did it, while trying to catch his breath, because the cross or the crucifix is asphyxiating, so you can't really breathe, man. He couldn't say many words, but even though the words that he did use, he had to push through it, like, in difficulty, to say what he needed to say. Right, like for example, verse 46 says, in about the 9th hour, Yahushua cried with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthana. That is to say, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Right, these are the very few words that he actually said. which was it was wild, man. It was a wild thing to see. And he stayed, when he was resurrected, he stayed with the piercings and the beating, so that when he comes back, people see what they did to him, right? As we read in Revelations 1 and 7 earlier, those who pierced him, right? He's coming with cloud to visit them, right? And he's coming not as a man, but you will see his bruising that was caused. Right, this is I'm gonna go to John 20 and 27. Then said he to Thomas, reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. Right, so he was showing him that he was still pierced, where the Romans pierced him on his rib to finish it off, because usually they will usually break the legs off, somebody being crucified, just to accelerate the death, right? But in the book of Psalms, it says not one bone shall be broken. So that instead they pierced him, right? It says, and Thomas answered and said unto him, my Lord, my God. Jesus said unto him, Thomas. So like Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet have believed. Right? And that's a beautiful thing, man, because we in that time where, we operated under faith, man, through the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through the whole road, the whole scriptures. And that's how we operate, man, without seeing. Right? The scriptures say that an adulterous generation seeketh for a sign. Right? But we believe, man, through the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Let me just get one more real quick. John 15. This is John chapter 15, verse 24. And if I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now have they both seen and hated both me and my Father. Right? After doing all these wonderful things, showing them, right, that he was healing, giving sight to the blind, making people walk again. They hated him. So in turn, they hated the Father. Right? It says verse 25. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled, that it is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakaha, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who I learned from. Shalom to the whole elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And to you ribs, to you sisters out there learning silence and staying in order, I say to you all, Shalom.